day 17 on my sleeper kingdom and day 8 on my target kingdom. So 21 hours and 1 day before my target kingdom is open, and I'll be off there to join an alliance that I've already made contact with my group. It's been a great time on 3501, not had any major upsets, and I've managed to get into a decent alliance near the end here, where I'm looking forward to 15 epic heads on the rewards here, which I'm really looking forward to. I've had a tiny bit of progress on Joan. Yay! I've finally got the last skill to 16% normal damage, but still 2 more skills to go on there before it's a viable. But I'm going to expertise her. I committed to it. It's been a car crash. I can't lie to you. Not having Sun Tzu has been mind-blowingly difficult. Not following my own advice there. My time has come in on Expedition Dash. So on my last account, on Expedition Dash, on my last account, I did a pretty impressive, was it day 13 or maybe day 11? But on this account, day 16 and 1 hour, which for the Logic Bank is pretty shameful. I'm also having a really, really hard time in Sunset establishing anything. But of course, you're not meant to in your sleeper kingdom. So I'm looking forward to the next kingdom where I'm taking my 10-day advantage. But the reason why it isn't just Sun Tzu's fault or Joan's fault that I'm not doing well. The reason why it took me longer to do Expedition Dash, the reason why I'm not holding my own in Sunset Canyon, is simply I'm just not logging in as much as I usually would, because I'm taking the time out to reduce level 16 farms and try not to burn out so much. So I'm roughly half the power I was when I last did my sleeper. I'm going to obviously progress a bit more in the next day, a couple of days. So hopefully aiming for about 2.2 million, which I think is going to be plenty to get me in the top alliance, which I think is going to be good for the guide. As opposed to rocking up with 4 million power, I'm only going to be there with 2.2, but the 4 million is about 2 million more than I needed to get into the top alliance. So, yes, you've got to rush power. Yes, there are benefits to rushing power. As you can see with the performance of this account in other ways are suffering because I'm not logging in as much as I usually would. The truth is, I don't think I'm going to clear the fog. 30% to go. I'm just not logging in enough to get it cleared. Perhaps I would try an hour solid later, as it's a Sunday today and it's a bank holiday in the UK tomorrow. So maybe I'll get that fog finished. Maybe I won't, but it's not the end of the world. I'm still really enjoying this account. I'm certainly enjoying all those that are coming with me. It can be a bit lonely. Making a sleeper is at 20 days. And quite a few people have given up. It's a very long time to be making an account when you're used to usually doing a 6 to 7 day jump or even less. I say this is a lovely kingdom. No real upset. No tier 4 fighting tier 4 that I've seen. I certainly haven't been affected. No burning down people's centre fortresses. And this account, I've had a steady flow of gifts, and I've had my first green treasure, which is always great. And of course, the fort event's been going crazy, and I've been doing my best to help out. Whilst I say that, is anyone I can join? Nope, missed that one. But I've got a bit of AP to help out on that, and I'm quite happy my castle is now level 12, which shows I've certainly been running quite a few forts to get that up to level 12. Expedition, of course, if I've completed the dash, means I've done 40. I also 3-starred 41, 42. 45 is a non-starter, of course. And I'm struggling with the bonus levels. That's why I'm pushing my castle at the moment. And I'll be giving that one another go later, because I need those Ethelfled heads now. What else have we got to report? How's this 2 million power broken down? Well, I've used nearly all my speed ups now, but a lot of it went into building power because, of course, I want that extra troop capacity. 882. Technology power has moved forward to 290. troop power 522, and commander 305. But the real good news is I had a bit of a power push and I managed to rank 47 in the game of power. And taking into account that this is a pretty good kingdom, that was a good result. I was about 26 after I'd done my power push, so I thought I was well in, but I actually had to do a bit more power pushing just at the end to make sure I got under the 50. But 5 and 2 epic heads in the bank for later. So there you are, there's my sunset performance, 35. Not great. You would hope for at least top 20, but putting all my epic heads into Joan is just sapping power out of my other commanders. I could have Baybars to 5-5, I could have Immunop to 5-5, and I could have a real powerful base that way, but instead I really want to just see what's going to happen if I can get Joan done early whilst everyone else is doing Sun Tzu. But at the moment, I'm regretting it big time. So don't try this at home, kids. What's going on? Let's have a look at Research Academy 18. Got the really important writing. Not really had a chance to get my teeth into engineering and mathematics yet, so just 5-3. And I haven't started the third tier 3 because the event quests haven't asked me to. Oh, yes, they have. So I'll be getting that started. But when I joined this alliance, I moved away from my farms. So I'm here. And my farms, who only have 1 sanctum capture, don't have a lot of teleports. And I want to save those teleports. But how are my farms doing? Let's have a look. We've got 15. So 1 more city hall to go. 15. 1 more city hall to go. 15. 1 more city hall to go. And 15. 1 more city hall to go. And my lead farm is down here somewhere. Is already 16. I seem to have lost him. There he is. So my lead farm is already 16, and I have drawn some materials out of that farm. I think it was about 30 million last time I checked. But that's all the help that my main has had to achieve the 2 million power. So it shows you what can be done. But to make that next step, get into City Hall 22 is a test of resources, not just of speed ups. Let's have a look in the bag. Obviously the event's on today. I've been having to dip in crazy. Nothing special there. Speed ups are in trouble. I've still got my 7-day for when I get to the City Hall that can use that. Nothing special there. Equipment. Oh, let's open those. Equipment, I am 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 blues. Not bad. And, I've got a gold key to open. Not even 10 legendary sculptures yet, but hopefully that will change. We've got a nice event on at the moment, which I'm ignoring whilst the fort event is on. But the rankings, obviously it'd be nice to get gold heads, but I'd actually be quite happy with 20 epic heads because I really want to finish Joan. So I might try, hopefully, for top 20, which at the moment is only getting 30k, would get you into the top 20. Obviously, though, a lot of the big hitters haven't started their attempts yet. The Pioneer has gone, and I have absolutely got as many Jones as I could, again, to try and get her finished so that I can concentrate on other commanders. Let's have a quick look at the front line. So City Keeper 40-40, level 40 with just 1 more skill to do. Joan 5-5-4-3, so 1, 2, 3 more to go. But that's 40, 40 and 50, which is 80, 130 epic heads, which I just don't have. How many have I got? 2, 3. So 127 epic heads. This guy just needs... Whoa, wow. 1 more star? Come on. No. A couple more stars and Baybars is ready. I've started working on Sun Tzu. I haven't got my 5th march yet, and the stopgap is Tommen. who is 554. So that's my front line. Elcid is on 111 because I use him in the expedition takedown for his really precious first skill. Ethelflaed I'm using as a peacekeeper, and of course I want to eventually open her fourth skill, so I don't mind a bit of XP going into her. And of course I am interested in Kusan Okai. It's the best I could do with that. The Japanese archer epic, who is 5, all from gold keys. Really happy with that. But of course I want to get his fourth skill open. And Imop just 1. Of course some power going into him, and I did by mistake. Frederick at some point got a little bit of XP. So I'm really bare bones on the XP there into Sunset Team, and I'm still failing. But let's see what I can do with the 10-day advantage. So to recap, we've done the power, we've checked the city, we have got the alliance gifts. Oh, VIP, how's that doing? So VIP 7 is not a surprise for somebody who's not been in the top alliance. Hopefully I'm going to just get to my new kingdom and just start farming VIP from the alliance gifts. Maybe if I'm lucky, get a few gold chests and hit a couple of 2000ers. It's the best way I'm going to progress that. I've got 8,000 gems, but I really want City Hall 22, and I really want to build up 50,000 gems for more than gems. So a lot of thought needs to go into that. Oh, it's full. Too slow. Maybe I'll look for my own fort 2. Oh, there's a fort 2. What can we do? Let's put... Whoops. So that and that. Think about how far away was that? Oh, an hour and 10. Whoops. Sorry. I forget, I'm by my farms. So ignore that. There's a little faux pas there. Go back to my home base and find myself a Fort 2, which I can certainly lead. I'm not strong enough to lead a Fort 3 at the moment. But that's all for today. That's the update. Bank holiday tomorrow in the UK, so perhaps another update to come then. And thank you so much for supporting this account and watching and liking, subscribing, and especially hello to all those who've just recently subscribed. I'm hoping this is going to be an interesting account, not my usual Power Rush, but an interesting account with a real future. Thanks for watching.